Hello, welcome to the girls indoor track recap and awards program for 2021 COVID part 2. Yes, maybe it's our second virtual awards program. So, and the indoor is probably one of the weirdest ones that we actually ran the program. Unlike, for instance, wrestling, sadly couldn't participate, and basketball could participate kind of normally, but we were allowed to participate, but it was very abnormal, um, and for lots of reasons, we weren't. This is indoor track. We weren't allowed to have indoor track meets for most of the season, and finally, at the end of the season, when we were allowed to, it could only be dual meets, and nobody has indoor tracks. So how do you have a dual meet? Well, we ended up going outside for a bunch of meets right at the end of the season. So our season more or less was we worked out. I think we had a pretty good time just working out together, and with nothing, no end purpose really, other than just to get in shape. But then at the end of the year, starting in March, we were allowed to have meets, and so we scheduled a whole bunch of outdoor meets, and we had a blast. It was a lot of fun. So we worked out, and then came back, and at the end of the year, we had meets with Watertown and a couple with Nonawag and Northwestern and Lewis Mills, and I know Terryville came, and I think they had 3 or 4 athletes as all. They just kind of joined us for practice one day, but we had a lot of fun. We got really creative with that. In in the early part of the season, we would set up obstacle courses and stations, and we're just working out and, like I said, having fun. We weren't even allowed in the building for most of this, so it got pretty darn cold out there. We had more cancellations for weather than I've ever had ever. So yeah, it's kind of fun, kind of weird. So anyway, and then when the meets started, we really got creative. So as I said in the boys, Watertown, we were trying to say, well, let's do something a little different at the end, and we came up with a 4x3. There's no such event. We made it and figured out where all the passes should go, and it worked out really well. And the teams had a lot of fun with that. And then we said, well, we have other things we can do. We had 14 girls. We had 10 boys. We had 24 total. That was clearly one of the bigger teams around, and that made for more fun for us. A few times we said, well, the other team would say, well, we don't really have enough for a 4x4 at the end. And I say, well, that's okay. We'll run against ourselves. So we would put together 2 or 3 co-ed 4x4 teams and run against each other, and we were hooting and hollering, and it was noticeable how much fun we had. I think to the other teams, I got a lot of comments on that, and we did really well. We didn't really score these meets, but you could tell that we were really doing quite well, especially the girls with their 14. We could actually cover the events pretty well, and we had our sprinters, we had our distance runners, we had some throwers and jumpers, and couldn't really jump much because, yeah, I guess we jumped okay. By the time the end of the season, we didn't really get to practice it at all until we started having meets because, uh, well, we were down at the school and we didn't have any facilities, so all we were doing was getting in shape and stuff. So anyway, we had a lot of fun. Anyway, I had a nice team. Just gonna run you down through there, and I'm gonna say our seniors this year. And in alphabetical order, were Abby Blasco, Megan Damaris, Hannah Leone, Courtney LeClaire, and Kirsten Sundell. Our juniors were Mackenzie DiDonato, Ariana Komenaj, and Gabby Verdosi. Our sophomore, we had one sophomore, Stevie Lynn Fox. All right, Stevie. And we had a bunch of freshmen, Haley Bethan, Liv Blasco, Sierra O'Sullivan, Valia Russman, Claire Saunders. And that's our team, 14 strong. So, and I mean strong. We were pretty good. Unusual year to give coaches awards because, like I said, we really didn't, have performances like the state and stuff. So, I'm giving these awards for who I kind of got the feeling was having the best time and most enthusiastic about track and field. Who I thought was making it fun for each other, and but also wanted, seriously wanted to get in shape and stuff. So my first coach's award goes to one of the girls that I thought was a leader of the team, and I just thought that she was enthusiastic throughout, and especially once the meet started, she was having a blast, and you could tell she was having more fun than I don't know. So, congratulations, Abby Blasco. You are my first coach's award winner, and it was because of your leadership and enthusiasm throughout the indoor season, and we'll miss you for that. A lot of other good ones, but I thought you were noticeably on top of the heap. Especially, I just you just seem to be loving a lot of the fun stuff we did at the end of the year. So congratulations on that. My second award is going to Ariana Komenaj. So Ariana is having fun, and sometimes she gets frustrated. She wants to do so well, but she comes in and she works hard. But you can tell I think she just really loves track and field, or else she's got me totally fooled. Well, I don't think so. I think she kind of loves it and is enjoys herself, and is very good at it. But she's just again enthusiastic, and also there's that serious side. I really want to be good. That kind of is noticeable, day in day out. How can I do better? And she'll work on this, she'll work on that, and so my second coach's award. Congratulations, Ariana, and congratulations to all the other girls who I just thought you guys did a fantastic job as a group, battling everything from COVID contact tracing ordeals to everything. Anyway, quite a year. Certainly will be remembered for a long, long time. And I'm glad to say that our girls indoor track team, through it all, had a good time and performed well. So congratulations, ladies. That's all I got for you right now. That's gonna take me like I have to hit like 5 buttons to actually stop recording this thing. So you'll see me, but I won't say anything else. Stop recording. Stop recording.